a slower, less functional version of yourself. In combat sports, hypertrophy doesn't win fights. Kinetic chain efficiency does. What if you could completely overhaul your athleticism, conditioning, and power? Today we are breaking down the 20 absolute best exercises for combat athletes and boxers. Exercise number 1, landmine single arm press. The benefits: traditional bench press forces you into a fixed bilateral plane that locks up your shoulder blades. The landmine single arm press mirrors the exact mechanics of a straight punch. It teaches your core transfer power from a split stance through the hips right up into an explosive unilateral push, all while stabilizing the scapula. Optimal reps: 3 to 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps per side. Exercise number 2, ballistic kettlebell rows. The benefits: for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you want to throw a fast punch, your back muscles need to be able to violently decelerate and pull that hand back to guard. Ballistic kettlebell rows train explosive concentric pulling power and teach your nervous system to catch and redirect load rapidly. Optimal sets and reps: 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. The third exercise, split stance squats, bodyweight variation. The benefits: fights happen on one leg at a time. Whether you're throwing across or defending a double leg, you are rarely perfectly symmetrical. The bodyweight split stance squat builds elite single leg drive, target the VMO muscle for knee health, and establishes the foundational balance and stance stability every fighter needs. The optimal sets and reps: 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps per side. Fourth exercise, split stance squats, weighted variation. The benefits: once you master the bodyweight variation, adding load forces your lower body to adapt to heavy pressure. Holding a plate or weight close to your chest mimics the crushing load of grappling, forcing your core to stay rigid while your legs drive through the floor to generate power from athletic staggered stance. Optimal sets and reps: 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps per leg. Exercise number 5, pin zercher squats. The benefits: this is the ultimate grappling exercise. By cradling the bar in the crooks of your elbows, you shift the load completely to the anterior chain, forcing your core, upper back, and biceps to work in unison. Starting from a dead stop, pin position eliminates the stretch reflex, forcing absolute raw starting strength from the bottom up. Optimal sets and reps: 4 sets, 3 to 5 reps. Exercise number 6, inverted rows. The benefits: a fighter's posture is naturally rounded forward from keeping their guard up. To prevent chronic shoulder injuries and maintain a powerful back, you need horizontal pulling volume. Elevating the feet increases the percentage of the body weight you pull, forcing total body tension from the heels to the neck. Optimal sets and reps: 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Exercise number 7, medicine ball overhead throw. The benefits: by sitting on the floor with your back supported against a medicine or exercise ball, you eliminate lower body momentum. This forces you to generate pure explosive upper body and core power, moving through thoracic extension into a violent overhead launch. Trains the exact kinetic snap needed to maximize power at the end of a long-range punches. Optimal sets and reps: 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Exercise number 8, medicine ball behind the back throw. The benefit: fighters must be explosive in rotation. This exercise forces you to load the posterior chain, coil the hips, and release a massive amount of rotational torque through the core. It builds the exact muscles recruitment patterns needed for devastating hooks and spinning attacks. Optimal sets and reps: 3 sets, 5 to 6 reps. Exercise number 9, landmine squat press. The benefit: the ultimate full body kinetic connector. You squat to load the lower body, then immediately drive upward, using the momentum to press the landmine bar overhead. It forces your lower and upper body to communicate seamlessly through a rigid core. Optimal sets and reps: 3 to 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Exercise number 10, military press. The benefit: to take a punch or to keep your hands up in the championship rounds, you need bulletproof shoulders. The standing barbell military press, overhead strength, tricep lockout power, and forces the core to remain tight under a heavy overhead. Optimal sets and reps, 4 sets, 5 to 6 reps. Exercise number 11, overhead kettlebell swings. The benefit, the ultimate hip hinge endurance builder. The swing targets the hamstrings and glutes, the absolute engine room of combat sports. Taking it overhead increases demand on your core, upper back, and shoulder stability. Burning a gas tank that won't quit. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Exercise number 12, glute bridge, dumbbell press. The benefit, normal bench pressing turns off the lower body. The glute bridge variation forces you to maintain an active hip extension while horizontally pressing. It bridges the gap between ground force production and upper body output, making you incredibly heavy and powerful from the bottom position on the mat. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Exercise number 13, medicine ball toss. The benefit, the closest thing to throwing a punch with extra resistance, standing in your fight stance and violently launching a medicine ball into a wall. Teaches your body the precise timing of muscle relaxation and contraction required for maximum velocity striking. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps per side. Exercise number 14, kettlebell alternating rows. The benefit, when you row one weight while stabilizing the other, you are training anti-rotation. In combat, you constantly have to resist an opponent trying to twist you or break your posture. This movement builds a bulletproof rigid torso that protects the spine. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps total. Exercise number 15, pedal row. The benefit, unlike standard barbell rows, every single rep of a pedal row starts dead from the floor. This forces your upper back to generate instantaneous power from a static position. If you want an iron grip and a back that can rip people down in the clinch, this is how you get it. Optimal sets and reps, 4 sets, 5 to 6 reps. Exercise number 16, depth jump plus broad jump. The benefit, this is the principle of plyometrics. Dropping off a box forces your muscles to absorb massive eccentric force and immediately transitioning into a broad jump. Broad jump trains explosive elasticity. This is how you develop the lightning fast closing speed to blitz an opponent across the canvas. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets of 4 to 5 reps. Exercise number 17, isometric pull-up hold, 5 to 10 seconds plus half pull-up. The benefit, grappling isn't just about moving, it's about holding the isometric squeeze at the top. Trains the endurance of your tendons and gripping muscles. Following it with a half rep ensures time under tension, giving you that suffocating squeeze when hunting for submissions or controlling the neck. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets, 4 to 6 reps. Exercise number 8, trap bar farmer's walk. The benefit, the king of functional conditioning. It builds traps that protect your neck from concussive forces, gives you crushing grip, strength, and forces your core to stabilize your spine under a brutal moving load. If you can only do one conditioning exercise, make it this. Optimal sets and reps, 3 to 4 sets, 30 to 40 meters. Exercise number 19, battle rope slams. The benefit, pure aerobic torture. Battle ropes allow you to push your cardiovascular system to its absolute limits without the joint impact of running. It builds localized muscular endurance in the shoulders and arms, ensuring your hands don't drop when the lactic acid builds up in round 3. Optimal sets and reps, 3 to 4 sets plus 20 to 30 seconds. Exercise number 20, rotational medicine ball slams. The benefit, most people slam straight down, but fights happen in circles. Pivoting your back foot, coiling the hips, and violently slamming the ball outside your lead foot replicates the rotational mechanics of a liver shot or a heavy hook. It builds power in the obliques like nothing else. Optimal sets and reps, 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps per side. Every single one of these 20 exercises serves a deliberate athletic purpose. They are designed to eliminate the useless, heavy bulk built by traditional training routines and forge a body that is lean, explosive, and functionally dense. By demanding high velocity force from your lower body, structural rigidity through your core, and rapid fire power from your upper body, you aren't just building a physique that looked athletic. You are literally turning your body into a fighter's machine. Take these movements, weave them into your current training blocks, and watch your power, durability, and gas tank hit an entirely new level. If you want the full text list of these exercises with optimal sets and reps, check out the description below. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, drop a comment letting me know which combat sports you train in, and share this with your team. Train smart, fight hard. See you in the next video. Chakra X out.